Hi, good morning. We are having some of our digestive greens. Cheers with aloe. I like those. Yeah, I've been using those for a few months. Really like that one. Yeah, we're just doing a quick reading. Page 410. Ooh, we'll start on page 408, chapter 1, The Return from Exile, the Decree of Cyrus. Yes, I did read that and probably talk about that a little bit too, maybe. Sure. Probably a good idea. It is. It's kind of it's not too blustery or gloomy, a little bit of overcast. The Decree of Cyrus, page 408 in the Holy Bible. My reading voice. In the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, in order to fulfill the word of the Lord spoken by Jeremiah, the Lord inspired King Cyrus of Persia to issue this proclamation throughout his kingdom, both by word of mouth and in writing. Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, all the kingdoms of the earth the Lord, the God of heaven, has given to me, and he has also charged me to build him a house in Jerusalem, which is in Judea. Whoever therefore among you belongs to any part of his people, let him go up, and may his God be with him. Let everyone who has survived in whatever place he may have dwelt be assisted by the people of that place with silver, gold, goods, and cattle, together with free will offerings for the house of God in Jerusalem. Then the family heads of Judea and Benjamin, and the priests of Levites, everyone, that is, whom God had inspired to do so, prepared to go up to build in the house of the Lord in Jerusalem. All their neighbors gave them help in every way with silver, gold, goods, and cattle, and with many precious gifts besides all their free will offerings. King Cyrus, too, had the utensils of the house of the Lord brought forth, which Nebuchadnezzar had taken away from Jerusalem and placed in the house of his God. Cyrus, king of Persia, it's right there.
Thank you.
Yes. King of Persia had then brought forth by the treasurer Mithredath and counted out to Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judea. This was the inventory: sacks of goldware, 30, sacks of silverware, 1,029, golden bowls, 30, silver bowls, 410, other ware, 1,000 pieces. Total of the gold and silverware, 5,400 pieces. All these Sheshbazzar took with him when the exiles were brought back from Babylon to Jerusalem. Chapter 2, Census of the Province. These are the inhabitants of the province who returned from the captivity of the exiles, whom Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away to Babylon, and who came back to Jerusalem and Judea, each man in his own city. Those who returned with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, and Nehemiah, Syria, Reliah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mizpereth, Bigval, Raham, and Banah. The census of the men of Israel, sons of Parash, 2,172, sons of Shephatiah, 372. I apologize for my pronunciations. 372, sons of Arah, 775, sons of Pahath, Moab, who were sons of Yeshua and Job, 2,812, sons of Elam, 1,254, sons of Zatu, 945, sons of Zakal, 760, sons of Bani, 642, sons of Babal, 623, sons of Azgad, 1,222, sons of Adonkiam, 666, sons of Bigval, 2,056, sons of Aden, 454, sons of Ader, who were sons of Hezekiah, 98, sons of Bezal, 323, sons of Hurrah, 112, sons of Hasham, 223, sons of Gibeon, 95, sons of Bethlehem, 123, men of Netophah, 56, men of Anatoth, 128, men of Beth Azamveth, 42, men of Kerarathim, Shipporah, and Barath, 743, men of Ramah and Geba, 621, men of Michmas, 122, men of Bethel and Al, 223, sons of Nebo, 52, sons of Migbish, 156, sons of the Elam, 1,254. There is a lot. This goes on for quite a while. Yeah. I don't know who was counting. Page 410, founding of the temple. Then they hired stone cutters and carpenters and set food and drink and oil to the Sidonians, and Tyrians, and that they might ship cedar trees from the Lebanon to the port of Hoppa, and Cyrus, king of Persia, had authorized. In the year after his coming to the house of God in Jerusalem, in the 2nd month, Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Yeshua, son of Hozadak, together with the rest of their brethren, the priests and the Levites, and all who had come from the captivity of Jerusalem, began by appointing the Levites 20 years of age and over to supervise the work on the house of the Lord. Yeshua and his sons and brethren of Kadmiel, and Benu, son of Henadad, and their sons of their brethren, the Levites, stood as one man to supervise those who were engaged in the work on the house of God. When the builders had laid the founders of the Lord's temple, the vested priests with the trumpets and the Levites, son of Asaph, were stationed there with the cymbals to praise the Lord in the manner laid down by David, king of Israel. They alternated in songs of praise and thanksgiving to the Lord, for he is good, for his kindness to Israel endures forever. And all the people raised a great shout of joy, praising the Lord because the foundation of the Lord's house had been laid. Many of the priests, Levites, and family heads, the old men who had seen the former house, all cried out in sorrow as they watched the foundation of the present house being laid. Many others, however, lifted up their voices in shouts of joy